Hello, boys and girls. Today we're going to be painting a unicorn. I'm going to use this one that I just got as an example, but we're not going to paint the body. We're just going to paint the head. Okay, we're going to start by using one of our measuring cups. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to use this one for the head and its nose. However, we're going to get our ruler and we're going to find the center. So we're going to go from one end to the other and we're going to mark that. Any pencil will do. We just want a little mark right here. We're going to do the same thing here from one end to the other. And we found the center. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put a measuring cup here. Now if you don't have this one, you don't have to go out and buy the exact one. You can use any measuring cup that your mommy or daddy may have. We just want to get the shape of it, okay? I'm going to use this one and I'm going to put it in the center and I'm going to move. The nose is also going to be coming here on this center. You see this? I centered that. So we're going to draw. And if your cup happen to have this little dent here, skip over it. Just go around the circle and then skip that. And then you can add on to it after you're done. And because the nose is not this long, we're going to cut it that way, halfway. So let's start here. I'm going to hold it with my finger. You do the same. Okay, that's that. Actually, you know what? Let me use a darker pencil because I want you to see what I'm doing. Alright, so we're going to do our circle. We're going to do the nose. And again, we don't want it to be too long, so we're going to stop there. You see what I did? I did the circle and I stopped here. I didn't do the full length of the handle. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to round it off. Round it off. Don't make it square. Round it off. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach this to this. So we're going to do this. The same thing for the bottom. We're going to attach it to that. Now the neck. The neck, we're going to do the same thing. This is the tip of your canvas. So what we're going, if you want to use a ruler, you go ahead, use a ruler. If it makes it easier for you to make a line. So here we go. We're going to go to the tip and we're going to do that. That's going to be the neck. We're going to go the same thing from this end to this end. We're going to go into the middle and we're going to make a line. That's going to be the neck. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and erase these two lines because we don't want to get confused. So let me see. Okay, so we're going to take my eraser and we're going to erase the inside. That's why when you sketch something, try to lighten up on the pencil. Don't make it too dark because then it'll be harder to erase. So just keep it light. Now that we got the head, we got the nose, we have the neck. Now, okay, so before we do anything else, I want to show you my palette. You can find these anywhere. We have red, we have light purple, white, pink, dark purple, yellow, light green, and a lot of very light pink because that's going to be my background. And if you want to do your background in light pink, you might want to pour a lot more than you did the others. You don't have to have all these colors, only if you want to paint the unicorn all these colors. If not, you can pick and choose. So we're going to start by using a home brush, a home paintbrush. You can ask your daddy or your mommy if you can borrow one of theirs. This is a 1.5 inch, and the reason we're using a big one is because we want to cover a large background. So we're going to start by doing that. Just remember to wash the brush after you use it and give it back to your daddy or mommy. Okay, here we go. I want to make sure that I don't cover anything and that you are able to see what I'm doing. This is all just the background. Take your time. If you have to stop your video and cover the whole background. I could have done this first. See, we're just going to go around the nose. There you go. Okay, here we go. You see that? We're going to go around. See how we can use a big brush and cover a lot in 1 or 2 or even 3 strokes. Now, I don't want to take a chance in getting too much, so I'm going to use a small brush. I'm going to go ahead and use this small number 10 flat brush to get into the smaller places. Okay, doesn't have to be exact, okay? As long as you get it in there. If you go in a little bit too much, that's fine. Don't worry about that. I want you to have a good time making this unicorn, whether it's your first unicorn or many of. Here we go. I'm just shaping what I painted here, the sketch. Okay. Now that we have that sketch, you don't have to let it dry because we're not going to be working on the outside. We're going to be working on the inside. So let's see. We have the head, we have the nose, we have the neck. Okay, so now that we have the background, we can start by playing with the hair. How about that? Well, what do you say before we do the hair? Let's do the white inside. Let's clean our brush. Stick with the same brush, number 10 flat, and let's pick up some white. And let's just put it in there. Just put it in there, covering the whole thing. There you go. Put it in there. Take your time. No need to rush. I want you to have a good time doing this. I don't want you to feel no pressure. You just go ahead and fill it in. I know it doesn't look much of a unicorn, but it will. There you go. Go around the circle. It's almost like painting a coloring book. That's why sometimes it's good to sketch. Okay, go around. And again, if you go outside the circle a little bit, that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just want you to have a good time. There you go. Have a good time with me. Enjoy yourself. Take your time so you can stay within the lines of your sketch. Okay. Now you don't even see the pencil marks that I have done here. And if you see them, that's okay. Okay. Stretch out that pink on the neck. Now we're going to start with the hair, and there's a reason why I want to start with the hair, so nothing else comes in between. Because if we put on the unicorn horn or the ears first, it's going to interfere with the hair. So then we have to be going around the ear, around the unicorn horn, and we don't want to do that. So let's just do, and we're going to do the rainbow hair. How's that? We're going to start with, what about if we start with some light purple? What do you say we pick up? This one is number 6, and it's a round brush. So I'm going to pick up this one. I think we'll do better with that. What do you think? All right, we're going to start here, and we're going to do this. Okay, here we go. You saw that? Let me pick up some more so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to bring it over the head. Pick up some more, going over the head, and we're going to bring it down its neck. Pick up some more. Pick up as much as you have to. Just keep dipping it back into your palette. And we're going to go down, and we're going to flip. Let me do that again. Go down now and flip. See? When you're holding your brush, try not to press down too hard. Just keep it very lightly. And then when you get to the tip here, okay, here. Made it a little wide just so you can see. When you get down to the end, you're going to lighten up on your stroke. There you go. Very light to make the curve. Okay, so we're going to do one more, go around one more, and flip. Okay, now we're going to pick up some red. You don't have to clean your brush because red is darker than that purple that I hope you can see my palette. We're going to use red. Now again, and that's the reason we use these brushes, because it's got a pretty tip. We're going to do some here. We're going to go over, even if it touches the purple, you want it to touch the purple. And we're going to pick up some more. And go down, pick up some more. And we're going to flip again. See, I'm not attaching it to the purple. Let me bring it up close so you can see. See, I'm not attaching it to the purple. The purple's here, the red is here. So every time I put a color, I'm going to be attaching it from here all the way down till I get to here. Here's where I separate. And then we're going to come back and we're going to put the same colors over it just to darken it. So this time I'm going to clean my brush with some water. So make sure you have your water handy, as well as a cloth so that you can clean, dry your brush, because if you don't clean it with the cloth, water's going to stay on it and it's going to go over all your beautiful painting. Okay, so we're going to grab, what if we say we grab some yellow? And you can put this in the order that you like. You don't have to follow my order, but if it's your first one, go ahead and follow it. On your second one, you can just go ahead and use any order of colors you want. Go here. Pick up some more, and it's okay if it goes into the red. That'll turn it into a beautiful orange. And flip it. Flip it. You see? Flip. Okay, now what color? This is a rainbow unicorn. That's the reason I'm using these colors. So I'm cleaning my brush again, using my cloth, and let's use some green. Okay, so we're going to use green here, and we're going to flip. See how that I did that flip here? Whee! And we're going to put more green. It's okay if it touches. we're going to flip it. You see how those pretty flips? So that pretty flip, look at this, flip. And that's because I'm lightening up on the tip. I didn't press too hard. Okay, so I'm going to clean my brush. And again, wipe it dry. And I'm going to put, what color should we put in there? What do you say we use the dark purple? Dark purple. We're going to use that dark purple. Let's do the inside circle. How's that? So we're going to start here. Make it longer than the others, just so that it can stand out. Then we're going to bring it in, bring it in, bring it in, go down, keep going down, go down. And if you want to do something different, you can flip it going that way, or you can flip it going this way. So I'm going to continue going that way. And then what I'm going to do, just for the fun of it, I'm going to throw a little curve here. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Okay. Now that we have all the colors that I want in there, I'm going to go back to make sure that it's all defined and you can see all those pretty colors there. So let's see. Let's go back to the light purple and go back here. Pick up. Pick up some more if you have to. Keeping it real light. Don't press too much on the brush. Keeping it light. And flip. Now clean your brush with water. Dry it. And let's do the red. Light, keeping your hand real light on the brush, not pressing too hard. See how that red came alive because we went over it? Beautiful. Now we're going to flip it. Flip. 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 Okay, clean your brush again. And if you feel I'm moving too fast, I'm sorry. Just go ahead and pause your video and get caught up with the colors and then start again. Start where you left off. Now we're going to do the green. And we're going to do the yellow. Just a little bit because the yellow looks good from where I'm sitting. And then we're going to flip. Flip. There you go. Flip. Clean your brush. Dry it. Pick up that yellow again. And we're going to do some yellow here. Yellow. Yellow. Pick up some yellow. Don't be afraid to pick up paint. You can never have enough. And flip. And we're going to do a flip here. Let me just turn it this way. You can turn your canvas if it makes it easier for you to flip. So I'm going to go here and flip it here. Isn't that cute? Let me straighten it out again. Let me clean my brush. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put the unicorn horn in there. What we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and put it in as if we're putting in a birthday hat. Let's pretend that it's a birthday hat. So let's pick up some yellow. Okay, so the head is right here. So the birthday hat will go something like this, right? Go around the head. a little bit, halfway, not too much. And then we're going to give him a hat. See, this is his birthday hat. Or her birthday hat. Okay, it's going to get mixed in with the colors that are there, but it's okay. Let's just blend it all together. And then we can come back and put the colors. Okay, let's clean your brush. Dry it. Let's put on that pretty hat. There you go. It's the hat just to get the nice shape in there, but it's actually the unicorn head, which we'll come back here in a few minutes and put on the shapes of it. Okay, now that we have that, we can go ahead and add the ears. The ears are going to be, let's make them white. So pick up some white, and we're going to put it right here. And again, it's going to pick up some of those colors that you have at the bottom, but it's okay. There you go. It picked up some of those colors, but it's okay, because we're going to come back when it dries and put some more over it. Now that we have that, if you think this is too white, you can always add more colors to make it look like a full head of hair. If you want, we can do that together. So I'm going to, let's see, let's use, what if we used some red and take some of that. Okay, let me show you. I took some red here, and I'm taking some of that pink, and I'm going to mix it together to make it a little darker. And I'm going to add it right here, and we're going to flip. Pick up some more, and we're going to flip. Now you want some more, you can go ahead and add some more, which I think I will. I would like to, I cleaned my brush and I'm drying. I think I would like to see some white there, just so that it can reflect off this pretty pink. There you go. Even if it runs into the pink, it's okay. There you go. That's pretty, because it caught on some of that pink that was there. Beautiful. Now that we have that, I'm going to go ahead and ask you, I cleaned my brush and I dried it. Let's put in the nose. So for the nose, we're going to pick up the brush that's round, and it's number 0. So let's put in that pretty nose and maybe a smile. So what color should we make the nose? This is a very colorful painting, so we're going to make it, let's pick up some, not too much, just a tab of black. So let me put a little bit of black here, because I forgot to put it on my palette. So what I did was a little black, but you don't need much. Actually, that's too much on my palette. So just a tab. You see that? See how little? Don't want to load it up, because then you'll get too much on your canvas, and you don't want that. Alright, so we're going to do the nose right here. It's like a little smiley face. Okay? The same thing for the eye. We're going to make the eye. It's a nice smiley face. You saw that? It's a smiley face. Take your time, and we're going to do one line here, another line here, one longer in the middle, and we're going to add to the side. So we're going to add one here, one here. See? We don't want to make it longer than this one. We want to keep them short. So we're going to put another one here and another one here. How's that? Beautiful, isn't that? I hope you're happy with your unicorn and how it's coming along. Okay, I clean my brush and I'm gonna put it down because I want to go back to this one, number 6, and I'm gonna go ahead and start on the unicorn horn. Now I would like to have some metallic gold for his unicorn horn, but I don't have it. Actually, I do have it, I just can't find it. All right, now that we're done with this, I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of white back in the ear. Remember, because the colors got mixed, so it should be a little drier now, so it'll be easier to put the ear back in there. So even if you still pick up a little bit of colors, that's okay, unless you really want to let it dry. But there's the ear, it's back in there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do some rays, and rays are like this, just lines from one end to the other. There you go. See, just put some rays. This one is a continuation of that one. Here we go. Some rays. Rays there. Some rays here. Some rays here. And boys and girls, if you want to flip your canvas to make the lines easier, the rays right here, you can add more or you can add less. It's up to you. Again, this will make a wonderful gift for a best friend, for a sister, a cousin, a birthday gift, any holidays. We be terrific. Now, if you want to put a smiley face in there, you can. What you got to do is just pick up some of that red. Just using the same brush, just pick up a little bit of red and just kind of give it a little smile. There you go, just a little smile. There you go, very little. Okay, so let's pick up where we left off. Let's go back to the yellow, since we don't have metallic gold, unless you do. But let's go back and finish this off. So we're just going to kind of round it off. Round, round, pick up. Keep picking up as much as you need. We're doing almost like a smile. Upside down smile. Smile, upside down. And we want to keep it within that cone, which is the birthday hat. Okay. Here we go. Round, 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 and the tip. Okay, now I think we're completely done. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sign. You can do the same. Let me get my smaller little zero round brush, and I'm going to pick up some red. You want to sign it. You want to sign the front, and you might want to sign the back, and make sure you date it, so you have a record of when you painted this. So I'm just going to go over here. You can put your initials. You can put your full first name or just your last name. I'm just going to put my last name, which is Barreto. There you go. In the back, I will add the year when I painted this. Here we go. Barreto. Cleaning my brush. Okay. And again, when you're sketching this, you might want to do the pink background or whatever color you want the background to be. You can sketch it with the chalk. It's easier to wipe off with water on your brush, or you could use the pencil like we did, or just erase. Also, this is the sketch that I use with all my little notes here. What you can also do is you can sketch it on a piece of paper. This is just a sample. Grab your safety scissors and just cut the most important parts, which is the head, the neck, the horn, the nose. I just want to do this just to kind of show you what I'm doing here. Okay, put that to the side. Cut the excess, we don't need it. Now, let me put this to the side. We'll bring it back. Say you have your sketch already made on paper and you want to cut it out. You go ahead and put your color in first, the background. Then you do your sketching with a pencil or chalk. Or if you want your unicorn to look that way, you flip it, make it look that way. Or you could have two paintings. You can have one looking this way, and then you can have the other one looking that way, so they'd be facing each other. That would look beautiful in your bedroom walls. Or I have another idea for you. Or you could take a picture of a horse. This is one of my paintings. What you can do is you can sketch your horse. Just keep it simple. Okay, do the hair, keeping it simple. There you go. And the neck. Okay, and from there you could say, okay, well, I'll do the eye here, I'll do the nose here, I'll do a smile here. Now you have another sketch. Here we go. And again, you can use it looking to your right, or you looking to your left. And all you have to do to this sketch is very simple. All you do with the paint is add the hair. Just add the hair. See, add the hair using your brushes with a choice of colors that you like. There you go. That's another one. Now guys, I'll bring back to show you what we've done. Make sure that you clean up your table. Wash your brushes really well and put everything away in a nice safe spot so that you can have it available for the next painting that we'll be painting together. You go ahead and say thank you to your mommy and daddy for helping you gather all your supplies and for the cleanup. Now, all I have to tell you for today until we meet again is dream, believe, and achieve. Guys, I hope you had a wonderful time with me. I can't wait to meet with you again. So I'll see you on our next adventure. God bless you. Adios, amiguitos.